Hey everyone, Danelle here, owner of Bikram Yoga, Fremont Street. I am so glad you are here. My goal is to inspire you so that you know you are capable of so much more than you think, and also to share my thoughts and perspectives as to why Bikram Yoga can give you lasting quality of life for the rest of your life. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please listen to this video, as well as my other videos on my channel. So these videos are from my 23 years plus experience of practicing and teaching, and then finally studio ownership. And I talk to so many people. I have countless conversations, and I find that there are often common ideas and perspectives that unfortunately keep people from practicing Bikram yoga. So my hope and my goal is that these videos help you to find your way into a studio and start living your life to the fullest. So today's topic is backward bending. I love this about our yoga. But besides the tourniquet effect, which I did a video already on, you can check it out. Besides the tourniquet effect, I believe that the focus on back bending the way that we do is another one of the ways that it sets Bikram yoga apart from other styles of yoga. So Bishnu Ghosh said, a healthy spine is a healthy life. And this makes sense when you start to dissect the structure of the spine, and you can really start to see how, wow, really it can affect all areas of your health. So, our nerves play vital roles in our health in all different areas. And every nerve passes through our spine, and they have many jobs. They communicate to the brain all of our needs by sending signals to the brain. They help us move our bodies with muscle contraction. They help us sense things around us, which is very important. They help to regulate the involuntary processes like breathing and digestion, and they help our bodies cope with stress and so much more. So every nerve has its own purpose, and this is actually mapped out what each nerve does. So when you pinpoint a specific nerve that's not working, you will know by this map what area is actually being affected. And the structure of our spine is just so amazing. So when you look at it, you can see that the way that each and every vertebra sets on top of each other, they create a hole. And this hole is called a foramen. And the hole is a opening for the nerve to come out from the spinal column. And then it extends out and innervates whatever part of the body that it's supposed to innervate. And our spine also has a spinal column, which contains a fluid that flows all up and down the spinal column, and as well as it flows into the brain. And this fluid is called the cerebrospinal fluid. And it provides protection and nourishment for our nerves, as well as many other things. But I mean, it is just such an amazing complex structure. And unfortunately, there are many things that can go wrong, such as, I mean, you never know when you could have an accident or a fall or some kind of impact on the body, which can cause a misalignment or it can cause a pinched nerve. And that can not only cause pain, but it can also cause that nerve to not function. And also, impacts can cause a leak in the cerebrospinal fluid, which is going to cause us to lose really important nourishment and protection. But it's not only impacts that can affect our spine, our posture imbalances can cause misalignment over time as well. And another thing about our spine is we have discs in between each and every vertebra. And these discs give us protection while we move our bodies. And they can act as shock absorbers for activities like running and jumping. And they help to keep space in between each and every vertebra, which is going to allow for that opening that I was describing earlier for the nerves to pass through. Now, in our daily lives, we do a lot of sitting and a lot of forward bending. We eat, we're driving, working. And if you look at the discs, they are actually on the front side of the body, which means that when you do these activities like driving and sitting, you are putting pressure on your discs. The forward bending is pressing on the discs. And long-term repetition of this can cause the disc to bulge or cause the disc to become thinner. And also as we age, they become thinner. So this is going to provide less and less protection. So it's very, very important that we focus on our spinal health. So how does our yoga help us? By simply strengthening the spine. Is when we do a backward bending posture, we are contracting all the muscles along the spine and creating space as we take the pressure off the discs, creating space in between each and every vertebra, and that takes the pressure off the discs. So like I was saying, the discs are on the front side of the body, but on the back side of the body is where the muscles of the spine are. And we have very long superficial muscles that run all along the back. They attach to the base of the spine all the way down to the sacrum, and they attach everywhere in between. They attach on the ribs and all along the spine, top to bottom. But even more specifically, we have so many tiny, deeper spinal muscles underneath the more superficial muscles. I couldn't even name them all, but they attach in between each and every vertebra, all along the spine, top to bottom. And now when you contract these muscles, you're going to strengthen them. That is what we do when we are doing a backward bending posture. We're contracting the muscles and we're strengthening them. And considering how much forward bending we do in our daily lives, that's lengthening the muscles and they become flexible, which is good. But if you don't also contract them and focus on making them strong, then over time, they're only going to get weak. And then they will no longer support the structure of the spine, which is very necessary. So it's really important that we counter the forward bending with backward bending and create a really strong spine. And so with a strong structure, if you do happen to have an accident, then it's going to provide protection and be preventative medicine for you and hopefully help prevent possible worse damage. Because I mean, we can fall walking down the street because I've done it. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it. So we do 9 backward bending postures. We do them twice. We isolate different parts of the spine, the lower, the middle, the upper, sometimes all at the same time. And just like with any type of training, you don't want to only strengthen them. Yes, you do want them to be flexible. And so we do provide some stretching as well, forward bending a little bit and a little bit of twisting, only to counter the backward bending though, because you do want the strength and the flexibility. But you can see that next time when you're in class, notice that when you go through the whole series, you're going to notice that our focus really truly is on a healthy spine. So I hope that helps give you a little bit of an understanding about backward bending. Please be sure to check out my other videos as I will address many topics. And again, my wish is for everyone to be living their lives to the fullest and have the highest quality of life. We all deserve it. Thank you. Take care.